Today we talk about, I'm gonna show you what I got, split it up into a few videos because it's gonna be a lot, and then that'll be that. So let's do it. All right, let's go back to New Balance for a minute. So this is a very unique box again, so tugged at my heartstrings, and you can kind of get a peek into it, and that's kind of the point, because this is like a fishbowl, and we'll explain in a minute. But this is a New Balance 1400. Didn't own a pair of 1400s yet in Le Collezione, so I have to go with this. You can tell from the top of the box, the Clownfish pattern on there, the New Balance, and then the Clownfish. Can you see that? Anyway, so this was a Super 33, not collab, but like I guess Super 33, from what I briefly read, is a effort New Balance put together with like its top 33 engineers and workers and blah 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 and staff to create like a super team to like design premium products. So this was one of those projects that they did, and this one in particular was called the Clownfish. And as you can see from the bottom of the box, actually that might be easier. How crazy is that? So it's like an ode to a clownfish, and you can tell from the shoe. And actually, before I talk about the shoe, check this out. So obviously a very rare shoe, not a recent shoe. So to find this, I had to go to eBay, and I found like one seller with my size, thank the Lord, who was out of Japan, I believe. So they sent me this like scarf or handkerchief or something, whatever it is. It's got you know, this nice Japanese artistic vibe to it, so I dig that. And it included this little note along with a piece of origami, which I might as well pull it out because it may never be seen again. But how cute is that? It's like a nice little, origami crane. Whoop, whoop. See, this is what the sneaker culture is all about. Am I right, folks? You're not going to get this kind of service from StockX. But shout out to StockX. At least they got pairs of my size, usually. Anyway, so the shoes. Let's not skip over the shoes. Look at this, bruh. Premium leather. It glistens, and it's got scales. Bruh. Bruh. Come on. This is crazy. So, yeah. And then, obviously, you got the whole Clownfish vibe to it. Super plush. Cotton on the inside. You see the Super Team 33 logo in there, made in USA. What? Coco. And then, oh, look at that. It's like a fish scaly vibe on the, if I can get it to focus on it, fish scale vibe on the bottom. You see that? So yeah, super awesome execution. And again, didn't have a pair of 1400s, so I had to throw them in. Actually, I think the white laces would pop way better on these, so I think I'm going to transition to those. Believe that. But yeah, I love the fishbowl appearance of the box. This is insane. It's like you just get to storm like this. The only other person I had ever seen own a pair of these is Greg Street. So shout out to Greg Street. But that's that. All right, next up. Again, in this binge of getting new silhouettes, what does this say? What you should know about Nike Free, blah, 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 day. Anyway, so I was like, you know what? I keep coming back to these Mercurial Superflies, or is it, what is it? Yeah, HTM free Mercurial Superflies. So these were, I believe, the debut silhouettes of that model, and HTM threw their taglines all over it to kind of drive the buzz, which obviously it worked. And these sold pretty good. Obviously not this colorway. This was one of the OG colorways, harkening back to when this model actually debuted in a World Cup. I forget the exact details of it, and obviously the visual history of that is very sus. But anyway, you see the HTM written on the logos, maybe. It's written on there, I promise. Anyway, obviously very much a spring summer shoe only. I guess you could get away with this in the winter if you want to rock it with like all black aero thing, just to like get a little neon pop, especially around Christmas time, I guess. But yeah, obviously you see the Nike Free technology. But yeah, I just loved it. And then look at this like premium feeling leather. This is like plushy plush. A nice little heel tab there. Womp. It also says HTM. And yeah, and then Volt, you know, classic Nike colorway. So I was like, you know what? To me, this is the best looking one. So I'm gonna go rock with these because it's already a loud shoe. You might as well go, what up? You can see the embossed Nike on the shad. This light, excuse me, this lighting is starting to fade, and I really got to get this done before Mama gets home. So So yeah, that's it. But yeah, I really love these. I really love these. All right, another pair of Adidas. This here, again, it was just like I kept coming back to it and people kept talking about it, so I finally pulled the trigger. These are the Ronnie Fieg Kith Adidas, man, let me not butcher this, Response Trail Boost. Yeah, wow, I nailed it. Yeah, so this is a trail run. You can see, obviously, by the lugs and the tread, super winterized. And then you see the hint of the boost in there. But, dude, these pink hits are what sell the shoe. Let me see if this helps. Not really. This is really what sells the shoe. These pink hits, man. I'm telling you. And then, again, a lot of people just say it. And it's truly believable. Like, you need to have these in hand to really appreciate what they look like. And I just figured, you know what? I don't have like a winterized shoe that I can rock with like my Adidas wear. I have some more winterized versions of Nike shoes, but not Adidas. So I feel like in order to kind of pull it off, I had to get a pair of these. Plus, I feel like I see the wave of these coming in, and I'm just like, let me pounce on these before the resale on these starts to really, you know, because these sat for a while and not anymore. And I'm not gonna lie, the all salmon version that came out this season is super fire. That shit looks so OD. But I always defer to OG, so I'm sticking with these. Comes with the extra lace options, which I could totally see the salmon and blacks or the salmon speckle kind of working very well with this. But I'm actually feeling this just fine, so I'm gonna leave it as is. All right, New Balance again. These right here were an eBay search and destroy mission AF, and these are the 770s, and owed back to a model that recently retroed in its OG wine colorway, and then they also included this colorway, which I thought worked a lot better than the wine personally. So yeah, you see the 770 logo there. You see the beautiful, beautiful, beautiful brown tones of suede and leather and mesh, and oh god, and it comes with this dust bag, which is cool. Like, why did you need to do that? I don't know. It's not like a, I mean, I guess it is a premium shoe. Like, this could pass for a 997 quality vibe, you know. So I won't hate on that, but yeah, always nice to get extra, so I don't even know why I'm complaining. But yeah, made in England. And yeah, it was the New Balance teamed up with, I forget which artist or photographer, but they helped kind of design and reintroduce this line, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, I just noticed this like two-tone hit of different tones of brownish, tannish. Yeah, this is just, I hope this light is really not messing with how you guys see these, because these are insane. All right, wrapping up here. We got another Ronnie Fieg box, special box. Love the special boxes, especially these because they have the magneticness to them. So as we open these up, ba-da-bomb again. Oh shit! Ooh, almost broke the box. Oh, I might have broken the box. Oh well. So we're gonna have to keep this nice and careful. So you see the inside of the box also just as gorgeous, and then they hit you with the shoes. Bop! And then look at all these lace options. This is insane, bro. Like, this is insane. I'm really feeling these, like the things that match the actually I guess this matches better, but the other, oh, I don't know, man. These are all great options, so I really don't know what I'm gonna do. But with that said, just to take a look at the shoe itself quickly. I mean, so here's the deal. Made in USA, always a plus. Plush, suede quality. I love that hit of blue there. This is called the Archipelago, inspired by his trip to Mykonos Islands in Greece, I believe, one summer. It's got the nice custom, you even see that? Tongue pattern. Or insole, I should say. I'm not gonna pull it out, but it's like clearly an inspiration to his trip there. And then obviously all these beautiful lace options, and then the white midsole. That's just, oh, this is just so far. And I unfortunately did already own a pair of 997.5s, but they were a GR, and I'm sorry, man, I just couldn't pass it up. Ronnie Fieg collab on a model I didn't have a collab of I just had the GR, but now I can beat up that GR and it'll still look dope, and I'll still have these, so that's how I'm justifying it. It's really stupid, but it is what it is. All right, a Jumpman, original, I believe original back to the 90 days when these originally dropped. These are the Shadows, the recent talk of the town. Bop! The Jumpman going the other way, the way the OGs went. And then I never really stopped to appreciate the the actual accomplishments on here. I posted a clear picture on Instagram if y'all want to check that out and actually read them, or just Google it. But yeah, I never stopped to read them, and they actually go in order chronologically from the bottom to the top. And then, you know, at first when I started collecting sneakers, I went with the OVO 10s because I was like, hey, Drake. Second of all, I was like, you know what? I don't see the shadows coming back anytime soon because I've always been on the hunt for an OG colorway that I enjoyed. And this would have been that one, but I felt like I had no clue when, if ever, these would ever come out. I should have known, knowing now the pattern of Nike and Adidas, it's eventually going to come back. But regardless, when it finally did come out, I realized like it is different enough from the OVO 10 that it's worthwhile copying, especially with the suede, because the OVO 10 is all leather here. It's not, or, you know, grain leather, not if I recall correctly, definitely not suede though. So, you know, an ode back to the OG that way. It gives it a nice contrast to help it stand out from the OVO, plus the nice hit of red. Obviously love that because red's my favorite color, plus on the bottom. And yeah, and it was for retail, so I just really couldn't pass it up because I know these are gonna jump in price at some point and then I'll regret it later. So here we is, thank the Lord. I am sweating again, and the sun is pretty much out, and I did not realize just how many more sneakers I had purchased. So we are going to leave the rest of these gems for another time, unfortunately, because I really got to move these down to the basement now. And yeah, we'll check back in soon. Thanks for joining. We'll see you on the next one. We out.